I think what is really concerning about the detention of Tony Chun yesterday, which he was reportedly being taken away from a coffee shop that's just right around the corner from the embassy consulate, is the fact that how the police apparently have known about his intention of actually trying to seek asylum inside the U.S. consulate on that day. And he was unfortunately unable to get into the building before the consulate was open. And then he was reportedly taken away by four plainclothes police from the coffee shop. And this is just another example that the Hong Kong government is really taking prime examples out of very high-profile pro-independence young protesters that are known in Hong Kong to send an warning sign to the rest of the young population that have really been participating in anti-government protests since last year. That if under the new national security law there are any attempt to try to promote any of the messages that are not approved by the Hong Kong government or even the government in Beijing, then this is the kind of consequences that they could face.
Members of this group have also attempted to seek asylum in Taiwan. What is your understanding of what happened there?
So according to media reports and also the follow-up of some of the local legislators' assistants, what they said is that Tony Chun, who was arrested yesterday, apparently tried to sought help from the Taiwanese official after his lawyer actually advised him to seek asylum or trying to seek help from the Taiwanese government. But his plea went unanswered, and the Taiwanese official over here, who's in charge of the mainland Chinese affairs, came out to dispute that report and basically said that they never actually received such a request. But some of the information that I have actually gathered and also some other media reports suggest that there are in fact some efforts to try to contact the officials here, but they were just never actually picked up. And this again shows that Taiwan is being caught in the middle of a very, very sensitive line because on the one hand, the government here has repeatedly said that they will support the pro-democracy movement in Hong Kong since last year. But at the same time, any move to try to actually offer support or even refuge for high-profile individuals would probably possibly be viewed by Beijing as a very provocative move. So the government here is now maintaining a very fine and very, very careful line to not cross that line to be viewed as a staging of provocation, but at the same time, still sending very supportive messages to people in Hong Kong. But as we see, this then would I think put some of the high-profile individuals who want to come to Taiwan, at least for a short while, to seek help in a very awkward position because the kind of help that they are hoping to get from Taiwan actually might not actually be offered because of the political nature in this whole incident.
Yeah, it is so difficult to tread that line, as you point out, not to antagonize or provoke China. Are asylum requests ever successful in Taiwan?
So far, there have not really been any known high-profile asylum-seeking successful cases. As we know, the other 12 Hong Kong people that are currently being detained in Shenzhen, they were also trying to seek asylum in Taiwan when they got on a speedboat from Hong Kong, but they were unfortunately intercepted by the Chinese Coast Guard. And now what they're facing is the worst kind of scenario that was the nightmare or that a lot of the millions of Hong Kong people went on the street to oppose last year, which is that they're now facing a Chinese legal system which is untransparent, and at the same time they are subjected to a lot of the lack of access to legal support that they should entitled to in Hong Kong. And their lawyers have been repeatedly forced or pressured by the Chinese government or authorities to drop the cases, and they have been assigned state-sponsored or state-assigned lawyers to represent them in the upcoming trial. So that, again, is just showing an example of how dangerous and the risks that all Hong Kong people will have to take if they consider to use unofficial ways to come to Taiwan and seek asylum.
William, what are you hearing from your colleagues and particularly some of the Chinese staff of foreign media outlets in China? There seems to be this pressure on them to re-establish their credentials to continue to work in China. Where is this going to lead?
So this is actually, I believe, an extension from what we have actually seen since March. The press freedom, tug of war between the U.S. and China. And the most recent information that we have actually received is that all the Chinese staff that are working for foreign media in China are being asked to resubmit their credentials because they are. The official in China said that they wanted to strengthen the management of all these Chinese staff of the foreign media. And these Chinese staff, again, are being caught in the middle of something that they basically don't really have any ability to file their complaints or seek a better support because in China, they're employed and managed under the Chinese Foreign Ministry. So, and with so many foreign correspondents already been expelled from China, including Bill Birtles and also Mike Smith from the ABC and also Australian Financial Review. This, again, shows that the environment for press freedom for foreign correspondents or for any Chinese staff working for foreign media is just becoming more dire, and the support system is evaporating at a record speed in a way that they will eventually, unfortunately, if the situation continues to worsen, they will be left in the middle of basically facing no support, and they will have to basically choose whether they continue down the path that they have chosen when they take on the assignment or the employment, or they will have to compromise their employment and then follow the rules that are set by the Chinese government.
Yeah, really intriguing times. William, good to talk. Thanks so much.
Thank you for having me.